Welcome, everybody, to another great episode of the Alford Sports Talk Show. I'm Alan, and today we have an outstanding guest for you. We have none other than Anna Kimbrell from the USA Women's Baseball Team. That's right, we have Anna joining us. We're going to have an outstanding show on the Alford Sports Talk Show. But before we get started, let's go ahead and thank our wonderful sponsor, Chef G's Florida Barbecue Sauce. So delicious and addicting, you may need a support group. Feel free to visit Chef G right here in beautiful Tampa, Florida at 301 South 22nd Street, Tampa, Florida. And if you can't come down to Tampa, it's no worries. Please feel free to visit any one of 4 great flavors right at flbbqsauce.com. Again, it's flbbqsauce.com. We're going to bring Anna on right now and have an outstanding show on the Alford Sports Talk Show. Let's go. All right, so we're joined by the wonderful, talented Anna Kimbrell, so from the USA Baseball Team. So we'll actually start right there. How is it being a member of the USA Women's Baseball Team?
Oh man, being a part of Team USA with USA Baseball is it's always amazing. Anytime you get to wear USA across your chest, I mean, there's just no greater feeling. And being in another country, representing your own country, getting to play a sport you love, you just can't beat it.
Yeah, that's you're right. That's the best of the best right there. And how did you become a member of the team?
Oh man, I'm going to show my age a little bit. So the first time I tried out was in 2006. I was 15 years old, and I didn't end up making the team because I tore my ACL. They had wanted me to be a part of the team as a catcher, but it was unfortunate. I think a week or two after tryouts, I came home and I was playing with my local guys team, and in game, just a deceleration movement, tore my ACL, and I couldn't go and compete. But 2007, we had a developmental program with the women's team, so I went to that, and then unfortunately for me, I was able to make the team in 2008, and I've been blessed with the opportunity to be a part of the team since then, so quite a few years now.
Yeah, I mean, definitely you made it. That's perseverance right there, and you went ahead and now you just went back from Uganda. How was that trip?
Yeah, Uganda was awesome. It was actually my second time over. We went back in 2019, thanks to Maggie Meidlinger, one of my teammates, for hooking us up with that. And it's always a great experience, but it was even better this time because we got to see the progress from 2019. The first time we went over, there was no girls or women's baseball going on, and now they have 7 regions playing. So the talk shifted a little bit from, like your basics, how to hold a bat, how to throw, all those sorts of things, to actually having good baseball conversation with the girls about, rundowns and situational baseball stuff like runners on first and third or whatever the case may be. So just watching the sport grow so much there has been really cool to be a part of.
Yeah, and the USA team has to do a lot to do with that because you brought it down there, you started showing them. What does that make you feel like when you see another country taking baseball on as much as they have?
Man, it's pretty amazing, honestly. Just knowing that I was a small part of that means a lot to me. And this last trip, just talking to the girls and saying, we want you to have a team to come play us, and just to watch their eyes light up. And it's almost like they never even thought that was a possibility, but just to be able to see that glimmer of hope and inspiration in their eyes was it's one of the coolest things. So I mean, just overall awesome experience. And again, thanks to Maggie and USA Baseball for providing me with so many opportunities.
Yeah, Maggie is awesome. I had a chance to interview her. Actually, that's where I saw you at the All-American Women's Baseball Classic. Talk about that event.
Yeah, so the All-American Women's Classic has been put on the last 2 years by Sue Zippe with American Girls Baseball. A great event. She does a really good job of putting it together, and we get to play at Ed Smith Stadium in Sarasota, which is really cool. It's nice to be able to play on those spring training facilities and work out there. So yeah, this year I think was a pretty good success. My team didn't do so hot, but that's okay. There's always next year, right? So
yeah.
It's still overall great experience. Anytime we get to get everybody together and play, that's what we need. Our women's program with Team USA, the more we can get girls playing and kind of help create that feeder system, just giving girls and women opportunities to play, the better. So awesome event. I think she's planning a third of it next year in November. So if any of your listeners are interested, it'll be in Sarasota, usually the weekend before Thanksgiving. So hopefully we can get some more fans out.
Yeah, I mean, it was a great event, and I would have to say all the girls and women, you actually can really, really play. I think people take that for granted. Talk about the talent level that's actually on these teams.
Yeah, so it's 4 teams: the Comets, the Bells, the Peaches, and the Blue Sox. All the 4 original teams from the All-American Girls Professional Baseball League back in the 1940s during World War, I think it was II, maybe World War One, I don't remember. But it's kind of cool just seeing the talent level there because it's 4 teams, 60 girls or women in total. And I mean, we had players from obviously the States. We had some players from Canada. We had a few from Australia. I think there was even maybe Puerto Rico was represented as well, which is really cool because you're not just getting like the local Americans to come out and play. It's like top level talent from around the world. So I think just being able to have that experience and the high level of play is really big for our game.
It is. I mean, definitely you guys are doing, girls and are doing your thing. Women are doing it big. And for you personally, what was it about baseball that said, you know what, this is a sport that I need to play?
Well, honestly, it all started when, this is going to sound crazy, it all started when I was about 2. I was on a beach here in South Carolina and I saw a guy and his girlfriend or friend, I don't really know, but they were throwing a baseball. And ever since then, it's like that piqued my interest. And here we are today, you know, like every other kid, I started playing Little League baseball with T-ball and then coach pitch and then kid pitch and all the travel teams, high school ball, all those sorts of different things. But it's just always been my love, my first love and my true passion. And now that I'm older, I coach middle school baseball and I also give lessons. So it's just a true passion to me. I just love the game. I love everything about it. And I just, now, as I said, as I'm older, I just want to share that passion and keep growing the game because at some point it's not going to be about me as a player. It's going to be about my kids as players, you know? So I really just enjoy just sharing what I know and teaching them new things and, you know, helping grow their game so that maybe hopefully one day they can achieve their dreams, whether it's high school ball, college ball, national team, maybe even the MLB for some of the kids, you know. So it's just something that I just love sharing, and baseball's been so good to me. So I feel like it's my duty to give back to the sport.
Yeah, and a lot of people don't know that you actually do coaching as well as playing. So explain about your coaching passion to help others.
Yeah, middle school baseball. This will be my 3rd season as the head coach at Pleasant Knoll Middle School in Fort Mill. And just to see the kids grow as a team and as a player has been one of the coolest things to me. Obviously, I do, like I said, private lessons here. I've got a cage at my house, so it's fun to work with my individual kids. But then whenever you put so much time and effort into a team and just watch them grow and see, you know, you see a kid lay down a squeeze bunt to win the game, like that's one of the coolest things ever because you work on it, and then to see them implement stuff like that in the game, and then they just lose their minds, you know, because like they know how hard we've all worked to get to that point. So I just really enjoy sharing my game and my passion for the game with kids of all ages. I mean, it doesn't matter if they're 4 years old or 24 years old. I just enjoy helping everybody out as much as I can.
Yeah, that's awesome. And definitely if someone gets coaching from you, they're going to be doing all right. Explain to how people could, you know, follow you and keep up with you to get that coaching.
Yeah, so I have a website. It's www.ak9.org for all my local folks around the Charlotte area. I'm just south of Charlotte. So you can actually go on there, buy merch, you can book a lesson, and you can find all of my info there. As far as on Instagram, you can follow me at AK9_catching or at akimbrell24. Actually, it may be akimbrell9 now. I don't remember. I should probably know that. But either one of those, you can reach out to me. I'm happy to help out in any way. Whether it's, you know, you're far away and you just want to do like send me some videos or whatever, and I can do my best to help whoever out.
Yeah, one huge supporter you have is your mother, Sandy, and she talked so glaringly about you before I got a chance to even meet you. And talk about her input, your mother's input in your baseball career and personally.
Oh man, my mom's been there every step of the way. You know, my dad as well, but my mom's a little bit more involved in the baseball side. My dad's the home field support, you know. But my mom, she's been here and there and everywhere following my career, and you know, I'm so grateful that she's pushed me and helped me continue to chase my dreams as a player. Now that I'm getting older, you know, she's all about hey, here's a coaching opportunity or whatever as well. So yeah, just always full on baseball, my biggest supporter. And, I'm very grateful for just everything that she's helped me out with along the way.
Yeah, that's really awesome to have that fan support, and your mother is looking out for you. So definitely we're going to keep in touch with you and follow you and your journey with whether it be you playing continuous or coaching. So keep doing what you're doing because you're doing awesome. Yeah,
I appreciate it. That's what moms are for, right?
That's right.
They're always in your corner no matter what. So
yes,
yeah, I appreciate it. It's been a good ride. I'm getting older now, but still enjoy playing, and I play 4 nights a week here in Charlotte, and she comes to most of the games still. But yeah, I really appreciate the support from her, from you, and from anybody else who's looking for something for their little girl to even get involved. Maybe their little girl plays baseball, and now they have somebody that they can find and support, and vice versa. I'm all about helping the little girls as well.
That's truly awesome. And I got to ask you before I let you go, I know girls look up to you. Is there any baseball player that you actually look up to?
When I was a kid, the first chapter book I read was about Babe Ruth. So about the time I was, that was in 2nd grade. So about the time I was, 6, 7, I decided to be a Yankees fan. Please don't hate me for it if you're any other team's fan. But I grew up a Yankees fan. Derek Jeter was always my player that I looked up to. Always very level-headed, great player on the field, great person off the field, and so he was my male role model. But back then, honestly, about the only female I knew playing, other than the Silver Bullets, was Isla Borders, and she was playing with the St. Paul Saints and Duluth Dukes. I think they were in the Northern League, but I mean, she was the only person I knew that was living what I wanted to be, so I didn't actually get to meet her until I was a little bit older. We actually coached on a team for the Trailblazer series, and so that was my first time getting to meet her. But it was really cool to finally get to meet someone who I'd looked up to and aspired to be for my whole life.
Yeah, so it's great that it's coming full circle, that somebody's gonna meet you, that you motivated them. So
I hope so.
Yeah, so keep up the great work. I know you're doing a coaching session, in fact, today, so we won't hold you, and really appreciate your time, Anna. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Thanks for having me on.
You're more than welcome. Take care and God bless.
You too.
Thank you. Bye-bye now.